All right, welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Kapone. Ryder, what number are we on, brother? 229. That's right. Huh? I said that right? Okay, cool. Thanks. All right, man. I'm one of your hosts, Kapone. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and introduce the other members of the Pod fam. You know her. She is the first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod. She fluffy and fire. KeKe, what's happening?
Hello, fellas.
What's happening, KeKe?
How y'all doing?
You already know what it is.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
What you get us for Father's Day?
I ain't your baby mama. I ain't got you nothing.
We
I ain't your child or your baby mama.
The way we take care of you, your
Take
ass.
care of who?
we father
Child,
figures.
They
you
owe
better
me.
send us something.
Y'all owe me a gift for Father's Day, okay?
All right, let's go ahead and introduce the other member of the pod, man. Zach Boog, the comedian, the little bro. What's up, boy?
What's happening, man? What's happening? What's going on? How
Happy
y'all
Father's
feeling?
Day, brother.
Thank you, brother. Happy Father's Day to you, too.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? At least somebody.
I said Happy Father's Day. I don't know what else you want. You want a gift from me, that ain't gonna happen.
It's only like your fifth or sixth one. How is it? I did that. You kind of got both feet in as a dad now.
Yeah. It was good. I had a great Father's Day.
Yeah.
I felt appreciated. I felt love.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the first one I ever felt this way on.
First one is crazy.
You deserve it.
It's
Both
good.
of y'all deserve it.
Thank you. You
John,
know.
how was your Father's Day?
I was dope. I had all my kids except for the oldest one. So that was cool. Went to church, hung out, saw my dad. It was one of them. It was a good one.
I saw you went to Costco.
Huh?
I saw you went to Costco.
Yeah. I got a Costco trip in. Costco
You took your kids to
They
Costco?
got me for $400.
Damn.
They got me for $400,
Oh, that's
but I
the
don't have to
summer
go back
budget,
for a
though.
while. I had to
Yeah.
go back for a while.
Yeah, that's
so
the
I did.
summer stock
I
up.
did a lot of like stacking of stuff, so I don't have to like paper plates, garbage bag, Costco stuff.
Costco
Yes.
stuff. I had gave my daddy. You would have thought I gave him $1 million.
What you give him?
I gave him $200 in a card, and it was in a card.
200.
Yeah. He opened it up. He said, "Z." Oh. You would have thought I gave him $1 million. The way he was.
I love
He
that.
said, "Oh, my man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah."
I love
He
that.
lost his mind.
That's how I want people to react when I give you a gift. You know,
He reacted like,
yeah.
and then it was like a bottle. I got him that, and like it was like a bottle of champagne and some cologne, and he was so happy. He
Aw.
was real happy. That was
My
fun.
dad some liquor. That's it.
You got him some liquor.
Yeah, he got some liquor. He was cool. He don't really do too much, but like, I just look out for him. Make sure.
Yeah, you probably look out for him throughout the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
though.
let's speak of the fathers. 50 Cent, is he getting the Father of the Year award? 50's eldest son, Marcus, he trolled his dad by claiming he placed a bet that 50 would post a photo of his second son on Father's Day. Of course, 50 clapped back, and then 50 also sent the Father's Day message to his younger son's mother saying, "Happy Father's Day, you little B. I'll have full custody soon, and you'll be back on OnlyFans."
Yikes.
Yep.
Yep.
goodness.
What you think about that, KeKe? That's crazy.
I mean, it's very savage, but 50 is 50. I don't expect anything different, I did see him post about his kid or his other son saying he's scamming now, and I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like 50, it's just nobody's safe when it comes to him, so I'm not shocked.
I realized 50. I don't think 50 got love for nobody. Like, I don't think he got love for nobody. To go in on a nice day like Father's Day, he went in on his son,
Yep.
then went in on his baby mama.
Crazy.
That's how he celebrated Father's Day. He don't give a damn. I don't think 50 got love for nobody. I think it's just 50 Cent, and that's it in his
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's your son. I don't agree with that. Even though you can have your sons can have a little issue. I don't know if getting on them publicly on social media when you was biggest fifth is the thing to do, but hey, that's him.
Right.
But this is probably the only time I probably agree with 50. I wouldn't have called my baby mama a little B on social media, but getting full custody, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like if
Yeah.
if the Jane Doe happens to be 50 Cent's baby mama, to find out that she was having sex with other men just to be around Diddy and worrying about your house getting paid for and all of that. It's nasty work. Tell you fellas, it's that baby mama selection process.
Yeah,
Gotta choose them wisely.
I don't even want my child around no, freak off energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause what if I don't know what she does with the kid while she doing that, but I don't even want that energy. Like, what's going on? Like, are you what? So if Diddy calls you at any time, you leaving at the drop of a dime, you just like, my sister go pick him up or whatever it is. Like, right. I don't think that's right.
I mean, some people are gonna say, does that have anything to do with her being a good mama?
Yes.
Being able to separate that.
Yeah.
She probably a freaky life. I mean, I don't know.
I think it has a lot to do.
Mamas have freaky lives, but be good mamas.
That's
they
true.
separate both.
Right.
They'll be like, oh, I'm over here with this. Stay with your aunt. Stay with your cousin. And then I'm going to go be freaky.
Tone, them usually not good mamas.
Huh?
Let's be honest. Them usually are not good mothers.
Stay with your mama. Stay with your cousin.
Those are usually not good mothers. I'm not saying that you can't have another relationship. I'm not saying you can't have a sex life.
But you think,
it's
what
the
kind of
drug
sex
use
life?
for me.
Yeah.
It's the drug use. Like she had I can't talk. Accusations of using all these different drugs and not being able to provide for herself, and only doing this to get like it's a lot of that type of stuff that I would absolutely probably will stand in court for 50 to get full custody.
So the drugs part is what gets you.
Yes.
It ain't the sex part.
It ain't the 4 men in one night.
Women are freaky. I mean, everybody freaky. Lots of people freaky. It's not nothing you can really do about that. You can't take custody of somebody's child because they like to have some wild sex. But you have to look at what makes you a questionable parent, huh?
I said that's how the baby got there.
Hello.
Well, they brought up that on Neo when that's what the baby mama was saying about Neo. She was like, "You doing all this stuff around my kid, and it's not
the
a
women,
good."
Around the kid.
He moved the women into the home where the children reside.
Yeah.
So
the kids resided with the
No. But when they come live at his house in the summer or whatever the agreement is, they're at his house. When they come to his house, they're exposed to all these different women. So that's where you bring the issue up. It didn't seem like she was doing this around her son. But if you are a serial drug addict, I don't know if you high when you high. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when that stuff wear off. I don't know. You making decisions for my kid under the influence every day. It's a lot of that type of stuff.
And if
He's
you
definitely gonna get full custody of that baby.
If you high off dick, you don't need to be. It's just like a drug too, because if you leaving and doing stuff at the drop of a dime. Usually when people do drugs, they don't do it in front of the kid. I mean, you can, but usually they'll lead a kid somewhere and then they'll go do drugs.
Right.
I feel like that's the same thing. You go lead a kid.
Penis.
Huh?
I don't think she was high off penis.
Oh, she was high off.
She was high off something.
What was his name? What was the man named Ryder?
What
was the
Ryder?
What was the
Ryder do got a freak off name.
He do.
Ryder, that is a freak off name.
Ryder.
Yeah, it was something weird. It was something like that.
Freak. I just think she was high. She was. Did what he did? He found him women that what is it called? What I can't. Because I think Corey Holcomb said something about it. What he finds women, they pretty as hell, that are in need of money. Now 50 Cent obviously probably wasn't doing enough for her, or whatever the case may be, or she's just one of them people that like, I look good. If this is who we talking about, she's fine, and use her looks to get money. I think it's straight up prostitution, to be honest with you.
That's what it looked like. And if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck.
Get them kids up out that house.
Yeah.
And then I just think.
I think all of Jane Doe's is prostitution, except for Cassie. I think Cassie was in love with them. I think he manipulated the power and kind of like a carrot, like fame and fortune. She loved him, but he also manipulated that. You know what I'm saying? Like hung a carrot in front of her face, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you this, and never did it. Ooh,
yep.
Nasty work.
It's
Found out your baby mama is a Diddy's freak off party. That'll scar you.
That'll make you go get the kids.
Yes.
That'll make you go get the kids. I got to go get the children.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this. Toronto crowd cheered one more time after Kendrick performed "Not Like Us." Let's go. I think we got some audio of that too. Let's go ahead. Audio, don't kick my ass, please. First of all, Kendrick is a true Gemini performer, not like us in Toronto. It's crazy. What you think, Zach?
I see no problem with him performing the record. It's one of the biggest records that we've had in a long time. But that crowd, if I was Drake, I'm moving. I'm taking my big ass house out of Toronto. F y'all. I'm not mentioning the 6, Toronto, Canada, and no more on my records. And I'm moving to Houston, and I'm changing my citizenship because ain't no way that y'all let the man who destroyed me. He perform it, cool. You dance to it, cool. You sing it because it's a hit record. But for you to scream one more time is crazy to me. In my whole one more time. No, they ain't did one more time in no other city.
Nope.
And the only one is my city? That is crazy. That is disrespectful.
You think it was Plants?
I just was in Toronto. So it's got to be Plants. It's got to be all Drake's exes all screaming it at one time because while I was in Toronto, they played not one Kendrick Lamar song at all. The only thing you hear in Toronto, which isn't bad, is Tory Lanez and Drake and Party Next Door mixed with a whole bunch of other. I don't even think I heard Future.
Well, they have a law in Toronto through their like communications world that their radio stations have to play majority of Canadian artists, and then they just import the rest of the world.
I'm talking about the club though.
It's a thing there. It's a thing in Toronto. So you're not gonna hear many American artists on the radio. Period. Like they take care of their own, which is kind of dope in my opinion. But the fact that Kendrick sold out that arena twice, he was there for 2 nights and sold it out. To me, that's just it just proves what it is. Like,
do y'all
the
think
record is bigger than the program at this point?
It is. And do y'all think this? And I'm not talking about Kanye West right now. Mm-hmm. But let's say the height of Kanye when, Kanye. Let's say he got into a battle with somebody. Do you think that person could come to Chicago, fill up Soldier Field twice in Chicago and scream one more time?
No.
To his diss track, dissing Ye?
No.
Ain't no way in hell that would happen.
Nope.
That couldn't happen.
They damn near would let you perform, but wouldn't even let you perform that song.
Yeah. Nope.
But then to do it, and then do it twice and the crowd
the mayor
don't
wouldn't
scream.
let it happen.
It just wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that. You couldn't do it. No, you couldn't.
Nah.
No, they're not doing that.
You can't diss anybody from Chicago. You see what happened when that
Do you
one
think
person
Drake
did it.
can do a diss record in L.A.? Do you think Drake can do one of his diss records in L.A. and they scream one more time?
That was just a comic.
No. I don't know. I don't think so. L.A. seems to be pretty loyal.
They pretty loyal to Kendrick.
Yeah.
Do you think Drake could have done back-to-back in Philly?
Yeah.
In the stadium, and then they say one more time?
Yeah.
I think he could have performed the record, but I don't think they would have said one more time.
No.
I don't think they would have gave him one more time.
Philly like us though. They not going on
that. They wouldn't have went for no one more time.
It's wild.
That's crazy.
Drake probably was either planted or
Tom, you can't plant that many damn people.
You can't have an audio? Like a little audio in there?
Somebody would have called it out from the arena.
Though.
Somebody from the arena would have called it out if it was fake.
Maybe if there was a plan, the only way to do it is to have about 10 people in every section and have them scream one more time after he does it, and then see and hope that the people join in.
That's what's wrong with light-skinned people.
It's hard.
They don't like to lose. Like, tell one now it's a plant. It's not a plant. It is what it is. And don't you start getting on their side.
Nah.
It is what it is. The song is that damn good. That yes, anybody would scream one more time.
No, they would. Not in the not in your city.
I love it.
It's just hard, bro. Like,
so you think they would shift the people over there?
No, I don't know. It just in my mind, it's hard for me to believe just from being there how much. I mean, I saw a couple members of OVO out and how they treat them, and it seems weird.
The politician went over there and went to the concert. Did y'all see that? Mm-hmm. One of the politicians in Toronto, and then he got on Instagram and was like, "Sorry, Drake, I just went for SZA." Like,
no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, Drake called him a goof and posted it.
Yeah.
So Drake posts he DMs the politician who's a big politician in Canada and says, "You're a goof." Then he goes and apologizes to Drake, say, I just went to SZA, but I shouldn't have been there at all. And that's what he said to Drake. He said, I shouldn't have been there. He said, Drake, you and OVO have done so much for Toronto and Canada, and I shouldn't have been there. I'm sorry. Basically, just sent a big apology.
Yeah, he should have, because, dude,
he was screaming one more time.
He's the biggest artist.
My point exactly.
He's the biggest artist from Canada. There's no one bigger than Drake. Drake has put Toronto to 6. All of that, Drake has done that single-handedly. And for you traders to go in there and say one more time is crazy.
I'd be done with them. OVO Fest canceled. Oh, I'm canceling the hell out of that
you
concert.
can't do that.
Oh,
though.
yes, I would.
That's an amazing city. Toronto
You
is
have to embrace the people that are still willing to support you at this
That's a
point.
fact.
Drake will not do himself any favors by retaliating
Nah.
against his fans.
Nah.
Because one thing about fans, they all fake. We all fake and phony. Okay, Drake walking here right now, we all gonna be, hey,
Yeah.
you the king, yes. You know,
I
is
believe
Kendrick
it the whole
walking here,
time.
we gonna be like, yeah, F Drake, Kendrick, F Drake. You know what I'm saying? All of us are fake and phony. So you can't turn
You're right.
them same fans that were screaming one more time are gonna be at OVO Fest talking about F Kendrick. So it's not worth him to get upset with his fans. You know what I'm saying?
If Kendrick brought out Drake in that right after one more time,
Yeah.
the place would have went nuts.
Would have went up. We all fake. We so fake. Oh, we fake.
I'm going to go with that one. The
But
fake.
one more time is crazy.
It's a great song. Why
It
not
could
make
not
history?
have happened.
It wouldn't have happened
It
nowhere
could
else.
not have happened. We know there's one. If there's one, I'm going to give 2 places. If there's 2 places in the world that I don't think it happens, it doesn't happen. Now I can't even say Atlanta. Like L.A., Drake could not diss Kendrick Lamar, any L.A. rapper in L.A. It just could not happen. Atlanta, you cannot diss anybody from, not even Atlanta, anybody from the South. You got a diss record in the South about one of their rappers, I don't think you could perform it in the South. New York might be a little wishy-washy because there's so many people. But New York too. It's odd to hear one more time in a
It's really
place
not,
where
guys.
you are the guy.
We gotta think about the times we living in. We in the internet. Everything is for the internet. The story
That's fair.
isn't good if
fair.
he didn't go to Toronto and do the one more time.
That's
you know what I'm
fair.
saying? The story ain't juicy. We didn't make history in Toronto if we didn't egg the beef on and make it. Now we want to react. Now all them people sitting in that arena waiting on Drake's reaction because it makes it exciting. That's all this is.
I got a reaction for your ass.
That's all it. Drake, please don't
U-Haul
react.
trucks.
Don't react to your fans.
U-Haul
Don't
trucks.
react.
No, you can't leave Toronto.
I'm leaving the hell out of Toronto.
No,
And
don't
I'm
do
going
that.
to the land of milk and
Then
honey.
guess what?
I'm
You
going
gonna
to Houston.
leave,
You
and,
don't wanna do
guess
that.
what the headline gonna say? Kendrick ran Drake out of his own city.
That's a fact.
Kendrick made Drake call the moving truck. Kendrick, it's always gonna be so. It's a lose-lose for Drake. All he need to do is ride this out and keep dropping his songs. That's it. It'll blow over. But this the internet, baby. We don't let nothing rest. When we see an opening, we taking it. We putting gas on the fire
Over
every
my
time.
dead body.
That's fair.
Every time.
That's
So,
fair.
don't
I hate
react,
that
Drake.
for him.
I'd be in Houston getting my citizenship back. I ain't F y'all.
And then you gonna get your ass booed out of Houston.
No, I'm not.
When he go to Houston, it's
All right, R.Kelly is seeking a presidential pardon from Donald Trump amid the alleged prison murder plot. What are you thinking about this, KeKe? Your boy Kels is trying to get out.
I don't blame him. If I was Kels, I'd be trying to get out too. You know, and this, if there's ever a chance for him to get out, this is the president to try it with. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was Kels, I'd be shooting my shot every day to Trump to try to get out because this is the president that he may have a chance with. So hey,
You better get all your pardons done with President Trump.
you see what I'm saying?
If y'all got somebody that's locked up,
Come on.
please put it in.
I just wrote him about my cousin the other day. You know, Trump, come on, big T, do me one solid, bro.
you got to.
This the
I ain't
president.
never seen this many pardons in my life.
Okay.
I don't even think he'd be looking at it either. He'd be
No.
like, I mean, yeah, it looks like you were done wrong. He just write it out.
He
Trump
gone.
just
He
be
out.
signing stuff.
What you think though, Zach, about it?
It's cool. I mean, if he let him out, free Kels.
Oh.
Would you be okay with it?
What? If Kels got out?
Can he
Yeah.
do house arrest at your house?
Who Kels?
Yeah.
No, I got a baby.
Oh, okay.
He can't
I'm
be- he
just
can't
saying, you
he
said
can't
free
be around
Kels,
children.
Like
He can't
should
be
just
around
out
children.
here in the world.
Kels, if Kels got out, let's answer the question with Tone, because KeKe trying to take me down a slippery road. If Tone said, would I be okay if Kels got out? Yeah, if Kels got pardoned, I would be looking for the next album. Excited for it. I was listening to TP2 on the way here today.
Wow.
That's a freaky choice on a Monday morning.
Not really.
kind of weekend
I
you
wasn't even on the freaky stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was on the I wish. The I Wish remix, the There Can Only Be One.
That's
me.
very freaky for a Monday
that is.
morning.
I be up early.
That's very freaky for a Monday morning, Zach, but I'm going to let you rock. Okay.
What you listen to in the morning?
Gospel.
Melodies from heaven. No, KeKe all that sad ass gospel you be listening to. I got a KeKe call one time, and let me tell you something. It started blasting the saddest gospel song, like "Take Me to the King." I said, "What are you listening to so early?" It was something all sad, like you needed the Lord. I need you now. It was screaming so loud. I said, "Where are you going?"
To work. I have to be covered by the Holy Ghost up in here. Yes.
I love some Kels.
All right, man. KeKe's new best friend, Reginae Carter, goes off on social media for people calling the Carter 6 trash, and we got some audio. Let's go.
You say Carter 6 is trash. That's fine. That's what you want to say. But let me tell you something about my father and Carter 6. This is what I hate about you kids. The fact that y'all can get on TikTok and do a dance to it, that don't mean that it's trash, babe. Okay? My dad was talking real shit. There's stuff on that album that you can hear in 2K, in games, at malls, at all type of stuff. It's universal, my love. My dad is a lyricist, babe. My dad really talks. So if you can't understand it, please move silent like the GM lasagna and get the out of here.
Yes, Reginae. Yes.
One thing I'm going to always jam for, because I'm a girl dad, is to hear your baby going hard for you.
Yes.
Like, she like, what is you talking about? That's my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I love, that's the part that I love. And again, we're in a social media age where everybody got an opinion.
Right. It
I don't
don't
know
even be
if it's-
based on nothing.
I actually listened to the album now, and I don't know where y'all getting trash from.
Thank you.
Nah, it's not true.
I listened to the album. The first 9 to 10 songs are really good. Okay, let's start there. It might be 1 or 2 that you'd be like, okay, it's not my favorite, but it's not weak. All right. Then he starts to get into a little experimental bag with the rock stuff. I like that too. Okay. Then he even ends the album strong. I'm trying to figure out where y'all get weak. I didn't see trash at all. That 2 point out of 10 is crazy.
It's insane.
Who
Disrespectful.
gave it to it?
Pitchfork, I want to say. Let me make sure I got it right.
That album is not a bad album, bro.
No, you can't give it
He's
two.
spitting on that mug.
You can't give it 2.
He rapping on there. If you like the rock stuff, I like the rock stuff personally. I understand that might not be everybody's cup of tea,
Right.
but it's not a bad album.
Nah.
I give it a 7 out of 10. It's a good album.
Yeah, I said 7 out of 10 just
Yeah.
because I didn't hear a club song. I didn't, and for me, I want the project to be broken up in a couple of different ways. I wanted to have the ones where I super barred up, and then I want you to have something to make you think. Or I got to go back and listen to it again.
Yeah.
Or like you said, experimental bag, and then I got to have at least 2 like club.
You ain't hear no
killer.
club records on there?
I
like
if
that,
did.
uh,
I don't-
Hip-hop.
Him and Matty Fresh got that was
Hip hop
close.
is a club record.
Hip hop with Big X.
With Big X on there?
His
I liked
song with
it.
2 Chainz. Club record. It's a solid
Yeah, the
body
Cotton Candy
of work,
record was
and
hard.
I'm with Reginae. Y'all just doing stuff. Y'all just
You
saying
gave it a
stuff.
10 out of 10, right?
And if we don't stand up when people try to play with our goats, who will? You know what I'm saying? If we wasn't out here saying what the real is, Zach, then Pitchfork would have the final say. And they a goddamn lie when it comes to this album. I'm with everything Reginae said.
Why did Pitchfork do that, though? Because
Exactly.
it's not bad.
Just doing something to be doing it.
I'm
No, it
listening
wasn't
to it.
bad.
I'm waiting on it. They was like, it's going to get weird after this. I listened to it. I was like,
Still ain't weird.
I like this.
Pitchfork, that was a weird rating. To give it Wayne a 2. Wayne can't never. I want to know if you gave it a 2. If Wayne got a 2, I want to know who else got a 2.
Thank you.
I want to see who else got a 2. And then if somebody else I think got a 2 and Wayne got 1, I'm going to look at you crazy. Like Wayne is on a different level than any 2s you ever gave. It's impossible for Wayne to even get a 2.
Come on, bro.
Just
Exactly.
on what he says alone, it's impossible delivery. But again, it shows. Shout out to the homie Ray Daniels. It shows. He says that hip hop is going to go down in a way that we've never seen it go.
Who said this?
Ray Daniels.
Oh.
Yeah, he said he can look at it. He looks at the category as it's going to hit rock, like a real rock bottom. What you seeing right now? Because I mean, you think about it. Who really making noise on a new records? When you think about a new record outside of a Glow
killing it.
Glow. We was talking about Glow.
We ain't appreciate
Sexy,
her album like we should.
Nope.
like Glow, Sexy. Who else? Lotto.
Nicki.
Nicki didn't really. Well, just came out one, so we'll throw Nicki in there. Who else? Dolce.
See how they do the Queen.
No, I mean, I'm not doing Nicki. No, I'm not doing Nicki anything. But I'm saying, I just asked a question to you, to the pod, to you. Y'all can ask. Is any Nicki's records bigger than Glorilla's?
No. Not from Glow's latest album. She dropped way after Nicki dropped Pink Friday 2. But to mention where the state of hip hop is, and I mentioned Pink Friday 2, but you mentioned Lotto, who ain't dropped in I don't know how long.
That's fair.
It's not.
That's fair.
But that's how we play with our goats.
I'm not playing with it to go.
That's how we treat our goats. That's why hip hop. That's why what Ray Daniels say is gonna go where under, because we don't take care of it.
We don't take care of it.
No, we don't.
Has Nicki to just ask it? She put out strong music.
Absolutely. Her and Lil Uzi had a song that ran all year.
Fair.
She just hopped on the remix of Wayne's song. That's about to run. It's trending on TikTok now.
Lotto dropped after Nicki.
What she dropped?
Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Did we play it?
Yeah.
Is it so strong that it should not, that Nicki should not be mentioned?
I'm answering what you said.
When did Pink
you
Friday
said
2
it
come
didn't
out?
in December of 2023.
When did that come out?
August of 2024.
Oh, okay.
Put It on the Floor is actually on it.
Oh, that's a great song.
Yeah.
But anyway, to not mention Nicki is crazy.
No, I'm not trying to admit. I'm not trying to mention. It's the same way. Like if we talking about, I didn't mention Jay-Z. He a GOAT. I didn't mention Future.
Jay-Z ain't dropped the album in 25 years.
Nah, not 20. About
How
a strong
long?
10.
Okay.
But
So I expect you not to mention him.
But okay, so I didn't say Future.
He didn't mention Future either.
I didn't say Future.
Future dropped last year.
You're not gonna hear me arguing for you to mention Future.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just talking about people that
I have selective outrage
Well, that
on
is
what
a
I
goat.
care about.
That is a GOAT.
Well,
You
that's
put some
your
respect.
goat.
Selective
No,
outrage is
he's a GOAT.
That's your goal.
That's somebody who's done it over, what Tom said, 10 summers, 12, 15 years, nonstop. A hit in the
I'm not arguing
a hit
that.
for that long is very hard to do, which puts you in GOAT status, whether it's your cup of tea or not. You
Exactly.
can't deny that the man is
Definitely not denying him.
is doing his thing.
If you want to fight for your goat, by all rights, but
It
I'm gonna
ain't
fight
even
for mine.
Okay.
You sat there quiet. That's why Future wasn't mentioned. But when it comes to the situation, anytime I can, I'm gonna mention my goats. Cause see, I care about hip hop. I don't know what they got
I
going
didn't
on.
feel disrespected.
This is why Ray Daniels said it's going down. Cause they want to sit
I
here
didn't
and play.
feel
I'm just talking about the
disrespected.
records.
When he
though.
didn't
The
say his
records.
name, I didn't feel
Well,
like,
then
oh,
what you
you
talking about
gotta
now?
say it, because he brought it up. He said he didn't mention Future, so that's why I brought him up, because you was
Okay.
gonna try to downplay him. But when he mentioned the people that doing hip hop right now, people know what Future doing.
Future
I ain't
should be
had to
mentioned
speak
actually
up for
because
him.
he just dropped the record too, right?
His last one was 2000 last year.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think he done nothing in 25 yet.
Mm.
It's coming though this summer. Don't worry about it. He just dropped the record
I
with
ain't worried about
Thug.
it.
I just didn't mention because I'm talking about people that are dominating, like in a sense of dominating in a period of time. And I mean, unfortunately, in my opinion, I don't know, Pop, tell me if I'm wrong, is when you're dealing with music, it's what's new, what's now, and what's next.
But why do y'all think it's not dying though?
She's did her thing. She came back musically because the album before Pink Friday 2 wasn't good. It wasn't. This Pink Friday 2 is definitely good, but I'm talking about she hasn't produced the hits lately as a Glorilla, who Glorilla has dominated. She's literally dominating the charts. Glorilla is the #1 hip hop artist right now. Her and Kendrick dominate the category. I don't know.
Not gonna
Am I
argue with
wrong?
you that I love Glorilla. I have no slander for. I think Glorilla deserves all her things. I think she's super talented. I think she's actually underappreciated. The way I'm sitting up here watching other people win awards that are hers, is insane. I agree with that 100%. But I just don't. I'm gonna always mention Nicki when she's relevant in this conversation. I feel like she is.
Well, let's get to the real meat and potatoes of what we talking about.
What's the meat?
The meat and potatoes is y'all. We saying hip hop is gonna go to this deep place. That's what Tone was saying. That Ray Daniels said it's gonna go down, and I don't think it is. Like I think it's good music out here that's keeping hip hop alive. Wayne just dropped. I thought that was a solid album for somebody. I judge people differently. Glow is in her glow. You know,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? She's literally at the height of her career right now. I'm never going to compare a Nicki Minaj album this late in her career to somebody in the height of their career.
But that's what I was speaking about now, though.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if she's still putting out solid work, like Wayne, I'm not going to compare the Carter 6 to the Carter 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just two different time periods. I'll never do that. I don't have those type of expectations. I don't compare future new music to when DS2 and he was on that March Madness run and all that. I'm not going to compare his music to that time because it's been doing it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like a ball player, you doing the later his career for when he was in his peak. I ain't going to do that to him. But I will say I don't think hip-hop going down. Like, we still got new artists that's steadily coming out and dominating.
I think what he was saying is the amount. So you gotta think about it. You don't
like Big X put out a solid. He's a new artist. Put out a solid project. Big X just came out. He was solid. He doing his thing. We got rappers.
Got a handful of like. I think what his start was. I mean, I may be paraphrasing. I'm just thinking that it's like you had more in the marketplace. Right now, you got a Shady 6, and really, we only waiting for Drake. Right now, you're only waiting for Drake, Kendrick, Glorilla. If Nicki comes back out or Future comes back out, it's 4, 5 of them. 5. And then, like what it's saying, when the category gets weak, you're going to always have the big stars, but you don't have the fillers. Because all of the fillers sound alike.
Mm-hmm.
They all
I agree with that.
auto-tuned
I
out.
agree with that.
That's what he
The
said.
fillers are trash now.
Because, you can't really compare the megastars. The megastars are going to sell.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'll say, when I go back to what I'm going to say, physical sales, the finesse. And you heard Jadakiss said it in a rap he was talking about, I'm competing with the bots. You know what I mean? And back then, people finessing these streams, and you can tell by the sales. Because the real way to find out if you really one of them is when you take your ass on tour.
Hello.
And people physically come out to see you.
Hello.
Or they don't. And the only way and that's why a lot of the festivals are working, because you look at it. If you look at Summer Smash, look at all them little names at the bottom. They're going to be seat fillers.
I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
For the big
We
one.
used to have tiers. Like, it would be tiers.
Yeah.
It would be the top. But even on every tier, it was hit records.
It was hit records.
Coming off of every tier.
Exactly.
Now, that don't happen no more. You don't see that as much. Like you said, it's just the people at the top and then, like, the tiers. We used to have the Jay-Z's, the Nellies, the Eminems, the Ludacris's. Those were the top, right? But then Yin Yang Twins had 2 hits that come out of nowhere.
That go crazy.
That go
crazy.
That's going nuts, though. And you know what I'm saying? Or like
Plies.
Murphy Lee got a song out with them. You know what I'm saying? It's people that
What a
they
time.
they might not be the top guys, but
2 Chainz.
They still had records out that was popping.
You can sit and name all of the. You can't name the. It's all the big dudes. Rod Wave, Big X the Plug, Playboy Cardi, and it's like 4 of them, 4 or 5 of them down. And it's no big monster record. Even some of those are not even big monster records. And when people say, they streaming on Rod Wave, he can sell. Rod Wave is an anomaly. NBA YoungBoy is an anomaly. That's only 2. Music, you need, at least in a category, I feel like you need about 25, 30 people in there to really be keeping it moving. Just think about it. Soulja Boy ain't never been what we would call a mega star. But he was right under the big stars and was producing these major hits. Then went on to fracture off and produce other hits for other people. It's just right now that the category is suffering, I think, because we only got the top.
I hate to see it.
What we gonna do?
Y'all need to do something about it. When y'all gonna drop?
I need to.
I saw you with your saxophone.
I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't even listen to it.
When
I
y'all
saw that
gonna
man
drop?
with that saxophone.
Why you listen?
I scrolled past it.
my
said,
God. I didn't watch that video 100 times.
I said, I am not going to look at my guy go get on the internet and play the sax like he a Gary, Indiana, Kenny G. I'm not doing this.
Hey, you got to support, baby. I think this about to be the new move. Zach going to play the sax. I'm going to spit the bars. And we going to drop an album because I saw that man with that saxophone.
See, this fool got on saxophone like he was at the Inner Centers. I saw him. Oh, wow.
You saw my sax. I'm back, y'all. I'm actually going to do some practice.
You got to save hip-hop.
Yeah, I'm about to do some practicing this week. I'm practicing this week, and I'm actually play on the pod once I learn my first R&B song.
I'm going to stand 10 toes behind you. I'm going to be right there next to you. Like, hey.
It's
We
going
about
to
to
be good.
save hip-hop.
A lot of people was happy to see the sax
They
was out.
were. They were.
They was happy to see the
I
sax.
gotta
said,
go
"That's
back
so
and listen.
Cool. Go ahead, Zach." She said, he's so talented.
I gotta go back and look.
Oh, my God.
They love the sax, Zach.
He said, I got my horn.
Just got my horn out the shop. Y'all crazy. When I get this horn, y'all gonna be like, that's a talented brother.
It's going to be a horny summer. I cannot wait.
A horny summer.
That's the name of the album.
A horny
A
summer.
horny summer. Yes. Zach and his horn. Come on. Saving hip-hop.
A horny
One track
summer.
at a time.
You-
Yes.
Andre 3000 can play a flute.
If Andre can play that
You can
nasty
play a
ass
sax.
flute.
That's right, Zach.
You
That's
can play a
right.
sax. All right. What else do we got here?
Y'all can come to my saxophone concert?
Yes.
I'll come.
I'm going to host it.
All right, yeah, all right. You hosted KeKe, and I'm gonna have like a little band together and everything. We're gonna play some stuff. I have some R&B singers come out.
Yes,
Oh,
this
my
Tone
God.
can sing, so we could do this.
Yeah, there
Tone,
it
you
is.
open it with some comedy.
Comedy.
And
Yep.
a set and singing.
I said, yep.
There it is.
I forgot Tone want to sing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can.
I believe it.
I can. I can.
What
I
you be
just,
singing?
I just don't. I
Said
can.
I just don't.
All my kids can sing. Where do you think they got it from?
Let me hear. Let's see
no,
right now.
no.
Let's hear a little something.
Come on, you gonna save R&B? Come on.
no, R&B is in great hands.
R&B is really in good hands.
R&B is in great hands. Stay
It
some
is.
money long. What's her
Hello?
real name? Priscilla?
Priscilla.
Priscilla Renee.
Shout out to Priscilla.
Shout out.
And Friday, shout out to Friday.
Friday crushed it.
And Chris
Friday.
Brown.
Yeah,
KeKe,
and Chris
you
Brown.
didn't go to the concert, did you?
No, I didn't make it out to that one.
That's a really
I
good
love
concert.
you some Friday.
That's the first time well, it's gonna sound elitist. I'm not gonna do it.
No, say it, please.
That's the first time I've been in some seats in a long time.
Are you like was sitting down with the regular people?
I was sitting in the seats. I was first time in a long time. I was a little mad about that.
Felt weird, didn't it?
Felt weird. I'm used to sitting on the side.
Mm.
Used to sitting there on the side. Shout out to the concert. That goes to a lot of concerts.
I enjoy concerts.
He do.
He goes to a lot of concerts.
Any
I don't go
R&B
unless
show.
I'm working.
I love concerts.
We know why.
Zach
Now,
can
why-
sing to anybody in the middle of a concert. Now he gonna sing. I look back. Zach was in the aisle singing with his hands up.
Oh Lord.
He loves some Friday. That's what he did.
I
We was at
enjoy
One
Friday.
Music Fest.
He
We was
do.
at One Music Fest. He walked all the way to the top. Well, he got as close as he could to the stage and
With
was
his hands
singing the
up.
hell out of the Friday
Man,
song.
Friday, I like Friday, and I like concerts.
That's so
I
funny.
think it's so weird to go watch an artist that you don't like and not that you like and don't have a good time.
I think
No, yeah,
It's
that's
so
it.
weird to me. Like y'all came here to see this person perform to do this.
or film the whole concert.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be
Well,
singing.
yeah, filming the whole
I'm
concert.
gonna go
is weird. I hate
crazy.
that.
I'm gonna be rapping. I'm gonna be jumping. I'm gonna be singing. Like have fun. You here? What the
Yep.
you come here for?
That's
like
fair.
when Chris Brown was here, I jumped on KeKe back and
You
she
did.
ran me down the stand.
And then I spun him around. He was like, wee.
They swung him around.
Yeah, I swung him around in a circle. We had a time.
We had a
Like,
time.
It was so fun.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all made me feel like I missed something. But y'all
It was so much
God.
fun.
Chris
Wait till
Brown.
this year.
Yeah, y'all the reason why I'm going to this one.
Oh,
I'm
Bruh.
going to this one.
hey, I'm
Chris
definitely in that. Chris
A
Brown
Chris
humping
Brown
people this year.
concert is probably one of the best experiences. Bro.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm definitely going. Again,
Lost my
physical
mind.
people. You know Chris Brown's a superstar because he can fill up anything
That
he
at.
goes to.
Just like Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj too.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, is Nicki Minaj bigger than Chris Brown? You want to throw her in the
All I want to
conversation?
do is just prove a point.
Why you want to talk about Nicki Minaj so much?
Because y'all don't show her no love and I don't appreciate
I
it.
think Nicki, because you don't.
So I'll be like, Lotto, Cardi B, Glorilla, Sexy Red. Ooh, the brand.
No, I would not bring up the brand.
Like,
Shout out to my girl. Though.
Like,
You name everybody but
Mia X.
I'm not bringing up Mia X.
Mia X is wild.
I will bring up the lady of Rampage.
Every female rapper except for Nicki.
I'm
not gonna let that slide.
I don't have anything against
I don't
Nicki
think
Minaj
you do.
because she's already in the. It's the same reason. Like I said, I
know.
don't bring up Jay. It's the exact same
You
reason.
don't. We just argued for 2 hours last
Yeah, we brought
episode.
because he was trolling me.
Uh.
He was trolling me. So I'm not bringing up Nicki. I'm not bringing up Ye. I'm not bringing up Jay-Z. I don't bring up them artists because Nicki can't do nothing else. What else? Wayne? What else they gonna do? What? Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it ain't. It's literally nothing Nicki could do to destroy her. Nothing. Nicki puts out records because it's fun. Like ain't nobody gonna be like, now you even better than you was before. No, you're already at the top. There is some little girl in her room practicing and getting ready to come out. We're gonna all say she was inspired by Nicki Minaj. That's a bet.
Yeah.
We know that's gonna happen.
That's what I like to hear.
That's all I'm saying. That's all it is.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm just talking about what I was saying. I'm speaking about people that are supposed to be feeding the industry right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
And it's only a handful.
That's true.
It's only a handful. Let's go ahead and get to this. Couple of y'all favorite people and one of mine. Nelly and Ashanti dropped their trailer to the new reality show called We Belong Together, coming to Peacock. Are you here for this? KeKe will watch every episode. Am I wrong or right about
I'm going to watch it. You know I'm so here for this. I cannot wait to watch and see them behind the curtain. Both of them have, Nelly had a reality show back in the day, but like this is new territory for Ashanti. So I just want to see the dynamics of their relationship, see them as a new parent, or parents again for Nelly, but new parent as a Ashanti. I'm here for it. I'm definitely watching.
Oh, yeah.
I like the idea, but I'm not here for it.
Damn.
Why?
Because I think that they got back on track. They have a great relationship. And I think when you let people in, people gonna mess your stuff up. Don't let these people mess your stuff. Because now they're gonna have an opinion about everything and they're gonna watch the opinions about everything. Right now, it's nice and everybody just knows that they happy. And that's all people need to know, is that they happy. We don't need to know the inner workings of what happened this time and when Nelly said this and that. The only way it's going to work is if it's super, super scripted. I don't want it to be like no realness to it. Like super, super. No, I don't want
You're not wrong.
No, I want it complete. WWE style, completely scripted.
I want Run's house.
Yeah,
Like
Run's house feel.
That's
It
how
needs to feel upbeat, fun, positive. I don't feel like they should let people in their life like that, man. Because Ashanti, first of all, she's a very, very private person.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm excited about.
She's always been super private. She don't like showing that and opening people up to that for a reason, to protect them. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to protect what you let everybody see. So that's why I'm not here for it.
Yeah. But I am. Seeing Ashanti talk, like you said, because she's private. So this will be the first time we ever heard Ashanti say more than 2 words outside of an interview, and she probably does those maybe 3 times a year. So I think my part is just to hear Ashanti talk about the business, not even no messy stuff. Like a person like Ashanti and Nelly been famous for so long. They got, I know she's got some stories, she got experiences. Like that's what I'm looking forward to hear. That, I guess anytime people that's been in anything for a long time, I want to hear what they got to say semi-candidly.
Absolutely. And I want her to get her bag, because at this point in her career, if you're not going to drop new music like that, you got to pivot. And getting on reality TV, if you do it the right way, it opens a lot of doors. Look at Candy Burris. Like, you could flip that into a million different streams of income. Ashanti is already that girl. She's already beautiful. We love her family. So if she can get on there and sell the hell out of anything at this point, I think it's a good pivot for this part of her career, because she's a mom now. She ain't going to want to tour forever. You know, she's been touring forever. And so now she got another avenue where we can still consume her and she ain't got to be on the road.
Well, make it scripted. I want it super scripted.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think, just because of where it's at Peacock, I feel like it's going to be a scripted, fun, upbeat, have some great times. Yeah, it's going to be one of those. Shout out to them. Looking forward to watching that.
Yeah.
Young Miami posted text that stated she starts classes at Harvard this Wednesday.
They letting anybody in.
Yeah, Miami's going to Harvard?
Come on now. Unless it's one of them. Is she doing like the online, like you just pay thing, or is it
What
something?
Harvard is it?
Come on.
Wait,
now.
how many Harvards is out there?
No, they have one. Like the one that little baby went to. She must be going to the little baby.
Like the business class.
Yeah,
that
you know they got a
everybody take.
business class that you can take for like 3
Online.
months online, and you just pay, and then you can
Harvard.
be in it.
Yeah.
No shade of Young Miami, but it ain't many people that can get into Harvard. So this got to be a celebrity hustle. And I ain't mad at it. Take advantage of it.
I think it's the
I ain't
business
trying
program.
to shade her, but
There's
nobody in this room could get into Harvard right now. You think you could?
Hell no.
Right?
I was about to stand up for Ryder.
I was say like what?
That wasn't for me. That was
Ivy League? What? That isn't. Ryder might be able to get in the visual part. Yeah.
No, but Harvard has
I'm
like
with that.
they got like an online thing, or even you can do some classes there on the campus. But it's a thing where it's not like a test-in thing. You just really just pay and you can go.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say use your celebrity status to be a Harvard graduate. I ain't mad at it.
You talk about somebody that need a reality show.
Who?
Young Miami needs a reality show. If I'm her team, that is the only option at this point. Going to Harvard is not going to move the needle for us, sis. But if you document that on a reality TV show, you're beautiful. We want to watch you. You and your friend group, pure entertainment. All this other, don't drop no music, going to Harvard, that is not going to move the needle. I need her to, she needs a reality show at this point. It's
She
rebuilding
go to
my
Love and
life.
Hip Hop?
After, nope, that ain't, don't do that. Don't do that. But she need a little Young Miami and Saucy Santana friendship show that we can watch.
That'd be fine.
And that would completely turn around the narrative of what people are looking at her as. Because she been putting up little posts trying to, I think, test the water, and people dragging the hell out of it. Like,
What does she look like?
what do you mean what she look like?
I don't get what she looks like.
You're not attracted to Young Miami?
Maybe I'm tapped. I don't see what she did wrong.
Oh, you mean like, what she looks like? Oh,
I mean, I don't
it's
see
the
like
residue
what
of
people.
Diddy. It's the residue of Diddy.
Yeah, it's got Diddy, but like in mine, like if it's, I mean, all of the women are all innocent victims in this. I think they participated. Yes, I'm gonna say that manipulated 100%. But I don't even see it. I think Young Miami, out of all of the Jane Does and all of, when I look at it, I don't know. What do you think, Zach? I just think that she Young Miami is just like, I was his girlfriend. He was just doing shit for me.
Right, but to the female audience, that gives a negative connotation with her because the women are looking like, why you not speaking out against him? Why you not standing up for these other women? Even though she's saying that wasn't her experience.
He ain't do shit.
And
to
I
her.
believe that. And she's saying that was not her experience, but I'm just telling you what it looks like to the consumer. They're looking at her like, you nasty. You got that Diddy residue on you. Like she posted the other day, she ready to settle down and have a family. Everybody in the responses said, don't nobody want to settle down with you with that freak off left on you. People are looking at her as a joke. You know, that's what they said. People are looking at her like she is just a little, like she just leftovers a
Why?
Diddy.
That's
reason
messed up.
It's messed up. But the reason is because she ain't putting on no music. So you got to give people people gonna judge you off the last thing that they remember you for, and the last thing that was big for her was the relationship with Diddy.
You
know what I'm
advise
saying?
her to put out music, Zach?
I advise her to put out do something. I'd say the reality TV, definitely not acting, but
Damn.
Hell no.
but I think if she had a reality, just somewhere where she can kind of shape her own narrative now.
Yes.
She needs something to talk about outside of like the last thing. So she just needs some more stuff in Harvard, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because we don't believe that.
The music,
I mean, we know you going and we know you paying, but we don't.
the music is
I'm
a
not
no.
looking to Miami for my knowledge. I want to laugh.
The music is a no.
So y'all saying no music,
I say no
acting.
music. I'm gonna go with you on the reality.
I'm trying to tell
I'm going with you on
How are
reality.
y'all gonna sit up here and say no to the music when the music is what got her famous?
Because she's not doing the music that she was doing when she got famous. She's not doing the City Girls no more. JT is solo.
Yep.
Well, she need to get with JT. They need to get back together because JT, you
Hold on.
got some hits.
Yes, she
but
do.
you bet y'all are stronger
And that's
together.
another one y'all don't mention enough.
Oh,
Oh,
Now, sorry.
wait
I'm
a
sorry.
minute.
We ain't
That's
gonna know.
almost
We ain't
as
gonna know
bad as Casey
everybody.
Veggies.
It almost
But
is.
y'all need to believe
It almost is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
All the
Yes,
girls-
it is.
And I'm part of Casey Veggies, who I like.
Yes, and
Bye, fam.
that is JT is KeKe's Casey Veggies.
What?
you
JT.
sound just like Tone. What?
Yeah,
You just
I
go
ain't
ahead.
tripping. Sucking ass with my hand out and get money. I ain't running out. Y'all can't act like that ain't. Come on.
We don't know that song like that.
Nobody know that song like that. Nobody like that. The City Girls are like New Edition. They are like New Edition and every other group that tried to go solo.
They better together. Yes.
Y'all tripping.
Young Miami and JT are way better together. Now, if the City Girls, now what they can do, make up with each other and start working with somebody, go work with Hitmaker, and you solid, or whoever popping.
Get them a hit together.
Get them a hit.
Take off.
Metro booming. Let's get with Metro and go crazy. People will be way more excited than a reality show, either one of them acting or them coming out with solo records, if they decide to get back together and get in the lab and make what?
No, they last album together sold like
that's because it was
beefing.
Well, it was poorly promoted. It was
Yes.
bad. It sounded terrible. But we did at least give it a try because we wanted to see what the City Girl. If it was good, we wouldn't have this problem.
JT has great records. They're just not promoted.
I'm not saying she don't, KeKe, but I swear I've heard some JT records, and I was like, oh, that little mixtape she put out. I was like, JT doing her thing. But guess what? She still sound like she needs somebody with her. And we're used to hearing you a certain way. I feel the same way like when the Migos had broke up. Quavo and them had some decent songs by themselves. Offset had a whole hit by himself. The Ric Flair drip go woo on the school, you know what I'm saying? But you couldn't sustain a career like that.
They better together.
Get your people. Get with your people.
They need a reality show.
They need to make up.
Okay. Speaking of acting, did you guys get a chance to check out Straw?
Yeah, I did. I saw
checked
this
it out.
weekend.
What about you,
I
Zach?
haven't watched it.
KeKe.
I haven't watched it.
You haven't?
Nah,
KeKe don't watch no TV. She listens to a lot of gospel.
I be on TikTok and gospel. Yes.
TikTok and
I
gospel.
saw it. Did you see it, Tom?
Yes.
What are y'all thoughts? Because you went hard for Tyler Perry.
I went hard for Tyler Perry
the other
before I
day.
saw the movie, and I still gonna go hard for Tyler Perry
As you
because
can't say nothing about a GOAT.
I'm not talking bad about nobody who's creating content for us, by us, and making millionaires. I'm not gonna do that.
Absolutely.
Whether I like this movie or the next. Now this project wasn't my favorite, but I'm looking forward to the next Tyler Perry thing he put out. I'm gonna watch that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might like that one because I like She the People, but this one wasn't necessarily my thing. Straw was probably the most. Now I can give an honest review of just the show. No, this is Tyler Perry, but Straw was probably the weirdest, one of the weirdest, most drawn out, dramatic movies I have ever seen in my life. I ain't never seen nobody go through so much. KeKe, spoiler alert.
Don't spoil it. People still ain't watching.
I know. I've watched the TikToks on it already, so I know.
The lady,
Taraji
lost her job. Hold on. Got evicted, lost her job, baby sick, baby fell, got ran off the road by the police, life threatened by the police, killed her manager, robbed the bank.
Can't forget the baby got taken away by
Baby got took, lost custody, baby died. All in one movie. And then the cliffhanger at the end, explain this to me, Tom, because maybe it was me and I didn't understand. Was it just one big mental breakdown and none of that stuff actually happened? Because you remember at the end, they were showing it. They was like, your baby dead. And then they were showing like the scenes again, but they were showing it without the baby there. So you remember when she went up to the school and the baby got took? She was like, I didn't call you up here. Like, was that showing like that none of that stuff really happened?
I think that was like none of that stuff happened because you remember at the beginning of the movie, she was dreaming something. She dreamed something and then she woke up. She dreamed. So I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil for people. It had a twist to it. Tyler Perry put a twist to it. The only thing I got out of it was that Taraji P. Henson is an elite level actress. And you can never, ever, ever put her in that type of situation again. Because what happened was Taraji is so good. Taraji can't, what it is literally, it's an NBA player going to play a Lifetime Fitness with me. Yeah, I can play basketball and I'm actually decent. But he's so much better. he playing with everybody. She is so good. She can only act with people that are like a Denzel, Leonardo DiCaprio. She is at an elite level of acting. Because I'm watching it, I'm like, nobody's doing bad. There's nobody doing bad. But I'm watching it just, and she's popping off the screen. You see why she carried Empire. You see it. She's just too good.
I think she popping off the screen also because of the way it was written.
No, but she was so good.
The way it was written, she didn't have any other emotions other than that one emotion. She played the shit of it, but it wasn't a range of emotion. The emotion was angry, fed up, trying to explain her case. She was in like this. Angry, the whole movie.
Confused,
she's screaming.
Confused.
The whole movie.
Love, like angry, confused, fighting inner demons. Turmoil between her trying to figure out, still being a mom, I'm just trying to explain. Dude, her facial expressions and her facial,
she killed it.
Even when she wasn't saying anything, her presence. I just from an acting standpoint, now that I'm like this super actor.
You're an actor. Talk to me from an actor.
Super actor. It's just, to me, in my opinion, I felt like she's so elite in this movie that the other actors didn't really. She makes them look like they amateurs because she's so good.
I don't think they looked like amateurs.
Okay.
I think they just were at a calmer state around her because their role was just calmer. You know what I'm saying? She was elevated the whole movie because we just talked about all the things she went through. So imagine seeing a scene, KeKe, where she gets evicted in the rain. Now you're gonna see how you're gonna feel right there. Then you got to get your baby medicine. Then you got to get back to school, give your baby $40. But then it's just, then they take your baby away.
Right.
Then it's like, so she's in this like constant struggle while everybody else is just doing their job. You know what I'm saying? So it was like nobody else had to match that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like no fight scene. It wasn't nobody ever going up there with her. It was just her. And everybody else was looking at you like, are you okay?
Have you ever seen John Q?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember how elevated Denzel was, but with the other actors in there, even though Denzel's elevated, they're still matching him even though they're calm. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good example. I remember John
So you
Q.
saying she needed a stronger supporting cast, you feel like?
No, I just think this. No, I don't even think it's stronger support because they were good. Everybody did good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying the best way I can explain it, she's so elite. She has to play with other elite players. She has to act with other people that are right there. Because if she doesn't, when she acts with people that are not an elite level actors like a Denzel or Leonardo DiCaprio, she's going to she's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
I don't think that's true because nobody's going to act with people like that. You talk about the top people. That's like
when Denzel's
that's like
in a
saying
movie.
LeBron can only hoop with on the All-Star team. No, you play the other teammates can play their role.
Think about Black Panther. Think about Black Panther.
They can all play their role.
But I'm just saying, though, think about Black Panther. Black Panther's a great example of it. You have every actor in there are matching each other. No matter what level whatever their emotion is, they're all matching each other. No one's sticking out. To me, I'm just saying.
But I think it sticks out because of the way it was
Gladiator.
written. The way it was written is the reason she sticks out, in my opinion. I just think it's like the way it was a lot. KeKe, I want you to watch it, and when you watch it, you're gonna be like, oh.
I don't know.
Who do you think was supposed to be the main character in Empire?
Who was supposed to be the main character in Empire? I'm trying to remember Empire. That was Lucius now.
You don't think Terrence Howard was supposed to be the main character in Empire?
Terrence Howard probably. Mm-hmm.
Who ended up being the main character?
Was it Cookie?
Taraji and Jussie.
Taraji was the show was more about Lucius at the beginning. If you watch the first season, it was more about Lucius.
Yeah, Cookie was locked up.
And then Taraji, because of the elite level of acting, she became the star. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. And you know.
So you think the acting
one elite actor to another. You know.
That's all I'm saying.
What other movies has she not been able to blend with the characters?
No, I don't think she's been able to blend. I just think that she's been acting longer than most people that were in that movie.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
there's the experience level in there. That's what I'm saying. I'm not messing with any, but you gotta think about it. The Sherry Shepherd is a comedian / talk show host / actress. Tiana Taylor, singer / Taraji P. Henson, actress. So there is going to be a difference in the way that she's acting, no matter how it's written. She is an elite level actor. That's just my opinion. I mean, Pal Fam, y'all can definitely check in. Let me know what you think about it. Let's go ahead and get to this. This is interesting. A video on Facebook of this groomsman proposing to his girlfriend at his homie's wedding. Is this bogus or would you be okay with it? Now, in defense of it all, they're all a part of the same friend group and they're all friends. KeKe, would this make you mad?
I feel like I would probably be really happy for my friend. It's a night, we all celebrating love, and I'm already in my wedding dress, and you know, I'm married now, and I don't think I would be upset about this, but I do see why people have an issue with this being done. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a little tone deaf. Like, you are at somebody else's celebration, and now you didn't put yourself into which is crazy. But I feel like I wouldn't be mad, but I do understand why other people get mad about this, because it is like,
it's
hello.
tacky.
Yeah,
that is tacky.
Yeah.
That's tacky. I don't know if I would be how angry I would be, but I think that's tacky as hell. Why are you at my wedding proposing? What are you shouldn't even be doing that. Like, what are you on? Like, why are you out here like, I'm gonna take this moment at your wedding to propose to my girl. We all in the same friend group. Man, if you don't do that somewhere else, we gonna all be there. We'll come to whatever else you plan. That's nasty. Yeah. I feel like it's disrespectful, and it's disrespectful to your current friend who's getting married. You know how much weddings cost?
That's true.
I ain't got time to be doing that, and what you're trying to do is get off and use. If you gonna do that, you better have told me before.
Right.
And I need 35%.
What
on
did that
night.
number
On
come
the
from?
night.
Okay.
What is that?
I know that's right, Zach.
Because about 35% of the day we're gonna be talking about your proposal. So we gonna have the whole wedding. You're gonna have to pay on it. Like, if we sharing a moment. Now, if it was a pre-planned shared moment, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna propose, bro, and it's gonna be right after the thing. And if y'all planned it out, fine. And I got this much on it. Because guess how much these plates cost? Guess how much this venue cost? Guess how much the DJ cost? Guess how much it took to get everything together? And you just gonna come in and use my ambiance
Talk about it.
for free? No, bro.
I'd have been mad as hell.
No, bro.
You can't do that. You
No.
can't do that. Like, now my wedding pictures are part of your moment. Like, nah.
That's weird.
Friend group or not. Like, if you really a part of the same friend group, you like, yo, we can do it maybe maybe we have a group, what is that? Bachelorette party and bachelor party. It's a group bachelorette party, and we do it there. At the bachelorette party, we go somewhere, we do it there. That's one way to do it. You do it maybe at the end of the reception once everything is over. You had a moment at the end when everything's over. Reception's over, everybody getting ready to leave, and y'all walking out to the car, and you do it outside the venue. There's that part. But doing it like early on in the wedding, any part of the wedding is supposed, because you know, I mean, I haven't been to many weddings, but one thing that I do know is that's documented. Everything. The walk, the church moment, everybody standing, the walking into the reception. That's nasty work.
You're not finna do. I don't care if you do it at the reception. I don't care if you do it in the
what
parking
if it's your
lot.
second wedding like yours would be?
My second wedding? Any wedding I mean. I don't give a damn if let me tell you something, Tom. I don't give a damn if it's my 6th wedding. Okay? 7th wedding, 8th wedding. I don't care.
Don't bring all that to his
Don't bring all that. You know I'm about to just propose. I wish Ryder would.
Ryder got, he like, why get thrown in there?
I just feel like Ryder be like, you know,
So I can't propose to my girl at KeKe wedding?
No. If you told me you was going to do that, I'd be like, don't do that, bro.
No, I wouldn't.
I'd be like, this is not a good time.
I would never do
It's
that.
not a good time. We come up with something else.
Yeah, now
I
that I
help
think
you come
about
up
it,
with
it would
something
piss
else.
me off.
Yeah, that is like, why
I'll
would you
be
do
scared.
that?
Yeah, I'm
Nah.
like, what you doing,
What are
bro?
you doing, bro? What is you own? That's
Be like-
if I ever say what you own, you out of line. You know what I'm saying? If I feel that, like,
Yes.
what is you?
Yeah.
You just out of line for that. It's dirty.
Yeah, it's a bad look. It's a bad look. Doing that doesn't even make sense, man. All right, y'all, that'll do it. Final thoughts?
just, happy Father's Day to all the zaddies that watch the pod. And, just please get ready to support our new musical endeavors. Zach, we will be looking for the horn on the next episode.
I got so much coming with the saxophone, y'all. So just be on the lookout. Early next year, I plan a little tour. We're gonna be touring. We're gonna be doing gigs. Matter of fact, speaking of weddings, I might be good enough. Me and my band, we're gonna be good enough to do weddings.
Yes.
We're gonna be doing weddings and different things like that once I get good with my sax. So, you know what I'm saying? Book Zach the Sax at gmail.com.
I feel like we should perform at the next company event.
We should.
We should be at the iHeart Festival.
Yeah.
Book Zach the Sax.
Zach the Sax. That's my
Horny
name.
Summer 2.0 dropping
Horny Summer dropping this summer. Shout out to KeKe for the name.
Zach the Sax.
Yeah.
KeKe gonna be a booking agent ass host.
Yeah, she gonna host the show and it's lit. Like,
come on.
Y'all come through. Grown and sexy, cocktail dresses. You know, so I'm gonna have on my tux.
A hint of red, yes.
Hint of red.
Come on.
I'm gonna cut. Zach, anything Zach throw is definitely worth going to. Mm-hmm. It's always worth going to.
Yes, it is.
Always worth going to, for sure. All right. Hey, pod fam, make sure y'all checking in. Make sure you leaving them comments on all the crazy things that's happening in the pod on the YouTube channel and on our social media on the What More Can I Say page.
Yes.
All right. And don't forget, also, do not forget to always check in on the Shade Room Live. All right. That being said, what more can we say?